makes dumb jokes while he shoots his guns. Major Slack is lots of fun.
Major Slack Attack.
Hey, wait a minute. There's no guns in this game.
Shut up, Pee-wee.
Okay.
Yeah, shut up, Pee-wee. Alright, welcome back to the Major Slack Attack, your first off for titillating tactical gaming, and we've got our glass cannon stage 2 in the house. Yeah, I'm just going to put on my better business gear, because now we're going to prepare for a whole bunch of combat. Particularly the trek up to the Lord's Stone, and then later on in the Sarthal excavation site, when we take on the Under Sarthal quest for the College of Winterhold quest line. So to prepare for all that, we want to purchase a whole bunch of empty soul gems, because we're going to be doing a lot of soul trapping, okay? Save a lot of money. Instead of buying filled soul gems, whenever you have an opportunity, buy empty soul gems and fill them up yourself. So typically I like to have a supply of 10 common, 10 lesser, and 10 petty. And I usually buy one greater just for the hell of it. But I don't really anticipate soul trapping a lot of greater souls that is. So this is basically making a tour around all the merchant trainers here in the College of Winterhold and buying up the requisite number of empty soul gems and using our power potions to get our money back, as you can see. So 10 common, 10 lesser, 10 petty. Starting off with Feralda and Colette, because they're the opposite sex, so we get better prices. Then go over to Finis and Trevis. So just doing a soul gem count here.
That incident. Take a look.
Selling back some potions. Off to see Drevis, and
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Drevis, you dog. Knocking boots with Nuryay. She's a big lass too. You the man, Drevis.
You know, they say knowledge. Take a look.
Selling some potions.
All right
then. Do a soul gem count. You got 10 lesser, 10 common, and 10 petty. So there we go. Got all the soul gems we need. Now I just want to stash all my ingredients in the cupboard here. Lighten my load a little bit. And Mr. Fumblefingers accidentally ate a thistle branch. So Lucky had to take one for the team.
Damn, Slack. You know what thistle branch tastes like?
Sorry about that, Lucky. So what'd you learn?
I think it's something to do with resist frost.
Okay, we'll take that into account. Thanks for taking one for the team there, buddy. And stashing everything else, these weapons, I'm going to use them later for some more power enchanting. So keep those. There's no point in selling them. They're much more valuable enchanted. I can sell the Novice Hood. It is now obsolete since I've got my Glass Cannon Stage 2 apparel. And I'm going to sell those Thalmor boots as well. And store all the smithing materials, you know, Corundamore and etc., etc.
Certainly a few of my colleagues aren't quite as talented as they'd like. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to...
And we're going to have to wait
until
48 hours to get Feralda's gold supply to respawn. So just waiting it up here, boss. I like to start with a nice empty inventory when going into combat. There you go.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
And there's Feralda gunning for Mirabelle's job as usual. Okay, offload. the Novice Hood and the
Until
Thalmor
next
Boots. Don't
time.
need either of those, and that is it. What do you say, Lucky?
Let's put on our adept suit.
Okay, let's put on your Adept suit. There we go, ready for combat. And wait, forgot something here. We should bring along 7 blue mountain flower and 7 lavender.
Why should we do that, Slack?
You know the response to that.
Tell you later.
Tell you later, that's right. That was Mr. Fumblefingers. Thanks for making an appearance. There we go. 7 blue mountain flower, 7 lavender. Now it's off to Solitude to activate the Shrine of Julianos. Give us an extra 25 points. Magicka. Speed loot some blue mountain flower there, and there's some hanging moss over here. Since we've been using some of those up to make some power potions, why not? Resupply. And then I'm going to cast a spell of instant stamina here. There we go, instant stamina. Into the Temple of Divines we go.
Blessings of the 8 divines upon you. How may I
For once, there is nobody in front of the Shrine of Zenithar. That's a rare sight. Okay, so I'm going to show you my magic pool now. My magicka supply is up to a whopping 344. That's actually going to be very useful because I'm going to be doing a lot of using a lot of different spells. Soul trapping, oak flesh, dual cast firebolts, the whole 9 yards. And here we are in Riverwood. We're going to fetch Fandell. Greetings, Brother Elf.
Greetings, Brother Elf. Lead the way.
And you may be thinking, okay, what happened to the superior
What do you
imperial
want me to
gear
carry?
that we gave him? He still has it. To get him to equip it again, just grab any piece, okay, and give it back to him. And that'll get him to automatically equip all the gear. Followers will automatically
I'll
equip all the best gear that they can muster up out of whatever they have available in their inventory. And it's off to Dawnstar. We are here in Dawnstar because we're going to make the trek up to the Lordstone. Before you do that, let's get Novice Alteration to make it cheaper to cast Novice Alteration spells, one of which is Oak Flesh. Alright? And the main reason, I told you I was going to tell you this later on, now is later on, the main reason we got Oak Flesh is the power level alteration, okay? Every time we go into combat, we're going to be casting Oak Flesh. A number of times, okay? As many times as we can, as many times as our magical pool will allow, while still staying alive. And this can get kind of tricky. And dangerous. But if you could pull it off, it will power level alteration. So there's 3 wolves just off to our left there, okay? You always know you're coming close to them when you see these kind of like stone walls on either side of the road. They're over there, okay? So I usually like to go into sneak mode, casting Oak Flesh now, because we're getting near enemies, and then I'm just going to tell Fandell to go
I'm
over
right
there.
behind you.
Okay, go over there, Fandell.
All right, what is it? What do you need?
I need you to act as cannon fodder, okay? Go over there,
Okay, got it.
track the wolves, get their attention.
Okay, got it.
Go now. Attaboy. So I've got Soul Trap equipped. And there you go, alteration increased because I became within range while I had Oak Flesh activated. Soul Trap that guy. Do him in. Trapped his soul.
Lock and load.
And I know there's an Ice Wolf out there, so he's going to be a tough hombre. So I'm casting Flame Girl out there to help out Fandell. I'm going to try to trap this wolf's soul before he goes down, and I wasn't successful. So I'm pretty sure this Ice Wolf's soul has been trapped, so it's just a matter of doing him in. Now I'm thinking, okay, why waste magicka on Fireball when Fandell and Flame Girl have this situation well in hand? trapped his soul. Mission accomplished. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Good job, Fandell. Good job, Flame Girl. What do you say, my ass?
Yes, sir!
What's the hurry?
And now I've forgotten where the third wolf was dropped, so just give me a moment while I look around. And there it is. By the way, the Lordstone. Okay, kind of getting behind on my commentary here. The Lordstone. Okay, we went to Dawnstar and we're traveling south from Dawnstar. Okay, and this is how you find the Lordstone. You take that road south, and you can see a house icon on the compass. Okay, it's just to the right of the south indicator. Okay, the S indicator. Okay, that house is the Hall of the Vigilant. That's your first stop. All right. From there, there's a mountain path that you can take up to the Lordstone. And the reason why we're going to the Lordstone is because we no longer need
Lock and load.
the Apprentice Stone. The Apprentice Stone is what we're using before to double our magicka regen. We no longer need that. And also, it gives you a penalty. It makes you twice as vulnerable to magic. So we don't need that anymore. What would be a much better option now with regards to standing stones is the Lordstone, which gives you plus 50 to your armor and plus 25% magic resistance, okay? And this is something we're going to be using throughout the walkthrough. I mean, like throughout, even when you've got your final build, it's going to be very useful. So we're going to discover the Lordstone, and whenever you go into combat henceforth, you're going to be activating the Lordstone to get those bonuses, okay? Plus 50 to armor, plus 25% magic resistance, all right? And while I was talking about that, we just encountered another pack of wolves. Soul trap both of those, so I got a perfect score there. When you consider it, once we get up to stone flesh, which gives you plus 60 points to your armor, if you cast the stone flesh spell, plus you have the Lordstone activated, that's 110 points bonus to your armor. So that's
Walk always,
you know, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's a pretty good bonus, right? So those two combined give you a pretty good bonus. Every little bit counts. Okay, so we've discovered the Hall of Vigilant. Now it's time to find the mountain path. It's just around the corner here. And I'm waiting to get Fandell to catch up to recharge my stamina. Let's go, Fandell. Head up the mountain path. There's usually a couple of, you know, like a goat or a rabbit or something, or a fox on the way up. Always. At least 2. And you can soul trap them. In this run I encounter a rabbit. Rabbits are really hard to soul trap because they're so skittish. So I missed this one. I gave it a good college try. Could have swore I got it there, but I wasn't sure. I think I tried again. I think I'm going to try it again. Poor little rabbit. Killed it. No soul trapping, so apparently I missed it. Corundum ore vein, or rather corundum ore vein on the right there, or left. Here's a fox. Let's see if you can soul trap this. Get down. That's a clear indication that I got it. When you see your conjuration skill leveling up, you know you nailed it. So 1 out of 2 ain't bad there. When you see the logged steps just up ahead there, see that? That means that you're coming into dangerous predator territory. It's random. It's always random. It could be either an ice wraith or a saber cat or a saber snow cat. Sometimes a bear, but usually an ice wraith or a saber snow cat. Both of them are really hard to soul trap. saber cats are like incredibly skitterish. I find them one of the hardest things next to ice race to soul trap. In fact, I don't really, you know, consider ice race soul trappable. But I gave it a try here and I actually managed to do it. These things are so hard to see. That's the biggest problem with them, and they're incredibly dangerous. So I've got both Flame Girl and Fandell on the scene here. And I should be casting... Actually, I just want to make sure I soul trap it. I think that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to help out Fandell and my Flame Girl. Casting Alteration, or rather casting Oak Flesh to level up Alteration. And I should do it again because the ice freeze is almost dead. There you go. See, they've got the situation well in hand, so might as well cast Oak Flesh to try to level up Alteration. So I actually managed to soul trap an Ice Wraith. That's a rare occasion. Those things are incredibly skitterish and almost impossible to see. Okay, so the Lord Stone. Once again, I'm going really quickly, so I'm gonna have to like right there. It's right there. It's kind of on this little plateau right there. That's where it is. So I'm in sneak mode because I want to get the drop on these guys. There's this perfect little rock over here where you can hide behind and do a sneak attack. Right here is kind of like to the south of the Lord Stone. And check out once again the incredible range on the Staff of Flame Atronach. I can cast Flame Atronach all the way over there. Right? It's nuts. Even if you maxed out the Conjuration skill tree, you would never be able to cast a Flame Atronach that far. So, yeah, once again, one of the most powerful weapons any mage could possess. So now I want to keep these guys alive and milk them for all the alteration leveling I can. So Flame Girl and Fandell, I'm gonna hold down the front lines. I get nailed there. Not really interested in leveling up Restoration. Keep casting Oak Flesh as long as my magicka holds out. That was Mr. Fumblefingers. Casting Oak Flesh again. The Bandit Outlaw is still alive. As long as he's still alive. I've got magicka and Flame Girl and Fandell are in effect. Flame Girl just expired, so out goes another one. As you can see, Alteration is leveling up. Since I have little armor to speak of, this is incredibly dangerous to be doing this. But it's worth it. Okay, so 2 bandits down. There's still 1 bandit, still 1 enemy in the area, so we can continue to cast Oak Flesh to level up Alteration. And I got nailed again. You okay, Flame Girl?
Sir, yes, sir!
Atta girl. Watch, this guy's gonna play like, you know, Neo from the Matrix. He keeps dodging my fireballs. Or firebolts. Watch this. Finally stagger him. Cast Oak Flesh again. There, I've leveled up Alteration 5 times. Just in this little jaunt here. Now I'm getting nervous. And I figure it's time to finish him off. So there we go. The fight at the Lord Stone. Let's go looting. Yum yum. And let's go activate the Lord Stone. Lord Stone in effect. And I'm going to show you in the active effects list momentarily. Ready to go, Flame Girl?
Sir, yes, sir!
There you go, active effects. Plus 50 points to damage resistance, which is essentially armor, and plus 25% magic resistance. That's it, we're ready to rock and roll. Let's take off to Sarthal. And we're done here. I want to thank you all very much for watching. There you go, nice 20-minute video. So don't freak out if the next video is only 10 minutes. That's the way it works out. Like I said, average 15 minutes, 14 to 15 minutes. So yeah, like I said, thanks a lot for watching, and see you next video when we get into Sarthal. Hey guys, you can get this entire walkthrough in ebook format with way more details than I can possibly give in the video commentary. This includes a complete step-by-step game plan to produce a destruction tank mage made for legendary difficulty gameplay. Also, exclusive bonus content. The Alchemist Business Model Power Start, how to become filthy rich in Skyrim using my special list of power potion recipes. More bonus content, so you like to cheat, do you? The Eager Eddie exploit build will show you how to use Skyrim exploits to create a ridiculously overpowered conjuration mage in under 3 hours. Fully tested in the latest Skyrim patch. All this in an easy to read, easy to navigate 160-page ebook. Skyrim Legendary Made Easy, the quick and dirty Dark Elf build. Buy it now for only $9.99. All purchases are processed by the 100% secure world-renowned PayPal payment processor.